White people are not proud of their culture. No, you're not allowed to be. You're not
As
allowed.
I look at my Irish flag.
That's different. That's different.
It is.
But if you're like,
there's a reason it's in the
white.
basement.
If you're like, I've said this before, not even on the podcast, but like, if you were to walk around and be like, it's nice to see a white-owned business around here, people are like, dude, shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, and it makes sense. I'm not hating on that, but
it does make perfect sense.
It's either you're ashamed of being white or you're racist. There's no like, and it's race is perceived by other people, but it's like no one's walking around being like, God, it feels good to be white. Everyone's
Except
like, yeah,
me,
hell
dude.
yeah, dude.
Every time I walk, I walk the whole way to Starbucks. I walk through a black neighborhood and then onto a college campus. And I'm just fucking amped the whole time.
When I get pulled over, I'm kind of like, yes.
Really?
When I get pulled over, I'm like, thank God.
No.
A little bit.
Get the fuck out.
I'm telling you, dude.
You're not white enough for that.
Yeah, I am.
That long hair, dude.
I am a long hair. I'm a freak. That's true.
I can fucking turn on the whiteness.
That's true. But
I can turn it on hard of like, yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Well, I turn the light on. So when you get pulled over, this is actually a very useful tip. Turn the light on, dude. Hands on the wheel, and I'm always like, "You got it, sir." Blah blah blah.
Well, yeah, I think you're confusing.
Guilt right away.
I think you're confusing being white for complying.
Yeah, but it definitely helps. I know it helps getting pulled over.
Of course,
I've been in my friend's car before, and so I have some friends who are black who drive like 90 miles an hour, drunk, smoking weed constantly, and they're like, "Man, motherfucker, pull me over again." I was like, "Dude, they can smell weed from you."
Constantly.
But my one friend was in the military. He got pulled over just driving a Jeep. He was driving a Jeep across the bridge, and the cop was like, "Yeah, dude, like we thought your light was being weird." And he was just like, "All right, bro." He showed him the military cards, and I'm like, "Yeah, get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, I got pulled over once for resembling a suspect.
Did you?
I just got pulled over while I was driving.
Fuck.
You like you matched the identity of a suspect. And I was like, all right.
Well, what?
I don't know. I don't know what he did.
You should have been like, I know my rights. I have my fourth.
No, I was just like, I didn't do anything. What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is funny, like, oh, jeez.
What?
I played out the rest of that sentence, and I was just like, don't say that. It's not correct. No, it's funny, like you said, like, I'll read stats and stuff. They're like, black people are so much more likely to get pulled over than white people. It's like, all right, well, drive on the highway. If you're driving and somebody goes 100 miles an hour past you, tell me what they are. You tell me what they are.
Depends on the plates. The
Jersey plate is
that's the wild card.
So, like, I play this game like most racists do. Guess the race of a car in front of you, which is fun.
It is pretty fun.
Very fun. Gender and race.
Yeah.
Age sometime. But you can almost always guess. I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, you are. Shane
really
is good. I've sat passenger and watched him work.
And there's one thing that'll throw you off hard, though.
Jersey plate,
and it's the New Jersey license plate, dude. You can get any race or ethnicity can drive like a fucking dickhead if they have that.
He's about, I would say, driving long distances with him, which I have in Pennsylvania specifically.
Oh,
You're probably like 85%.
Yeah, get me on my home turf,
Yeah,
dude.
you're 80%.
You can also guess by the car.
I actually played your game with Brittany the other day.
Yeah?
There was a Dodge, or no, I think it was a Ford F-150.
Ford F-150?
That was all, it was like, this is actually pretty interesting. It was all like, it was at nighttime when you drove past it, the paint job looked like a flame. So like, it was like a hologram that looked like the truck was on fire.
That's tricky. Because an F-150 is a white guy, but that holograph flame is tacky enough to be a black guy.
Dude, so here's what happened. So I'm like, who do you think's driving that? And she was like, the white guy, that's redneck shit. I'm like, that's definitely a black guy.
Yeah.
We pull up to him, Mexican. I was like, draw.
Right.
That's an honest tie. That's an honest tie.
It's an honest tie.
I was like, all right, we shook on it.
I should have known that. That's not a black guy's car.
And I said it. I'm like, to flame your truck out is pretty fucking Mexican.
Yeah. For sure.
It might even have been like a Durango or something.
Regardless.
But
F-150 is a nice fucking vehicle, dude.
Yeah.
That's a honky almost every time. Here's another good tip. It's funny, too, because a lot of these people are driving while they're listening to this. If it's a nice car, like a Lexus or a Mercedes, that's fucking dented and beat up, guaranteed black person.
Really?
Guaranteed.
You're going on that.
I'm 100% certain. If you see like a nice Lexus that's just beat to shit,
yeah,
you're like, all right, that's definitely a black person.
That's funny because you used to have a nice
even
Lexus.
Though I drove, oh no, both my cars are racially. Like my old car was a Lexus that was beat to shit, and now I drive. Now I drive an Asian fucking little rice beater fucking I fucking dude, my car right now is a tinted windows, spoiler, body kit.
I need to put you to bed, dude. You're getting busting out rice beaters and shit.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking Alex Jones and the goddamn rice beaters. Yeah, dude.
If you keep him up to midnight, dude, it's just nothing but racist shit comes out.
That's what I do, dude. After midnight, I'm like a gremlin, dude. You pour a Miller High Life on me, I'm just like, oh, the rice.
Just down here twitching, you're walking
Black
the wall.
suck at driving.
You're walking, you're just pacing your floor at midnight like, he stood his ground, he's an honest dude.
I like those damn statues. And the damn globalists are trying to take down the statues.
You just wake up every morning with the Blue Lives Matter flag hanging, you're like, oh fuck, god damn it, take it down.
Dude, I'm a racist werewolf. You're a werewolf. I gotta tie myself to a tree if there's a full moon. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that's.
I'll tell you what's the problem is.
It's like, it's already happening. Why can't we have white entertainment channel? Get out of here. Dude, racist werewolf. My dad's a racist werewolf for sure. Dude, my dad, you get a couple cocktails in him, he is a racist werewolf.
It has to come out.
And it's funny too, because you can goad him into it. You can be like, oh, yeah. Dad, what do you think of Obama? He's all fucked up. I'll tell you what.
The best is when someone steers a conversation so they can talk to you about race.
Oh,
That happened to me on job sites. They'll be like, yeah, man, you know, this whole job thing isn't what it used to be with construction. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, points a bunch of Mexicans. He's like, yeah, these motherfuckers in here. And if they just fill you out, he's like, yeah, you got them. And he's like, then there's a company where it's like all black dudes. He's like, these and you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
this is what he got me into.
Yep. Dude, my dad is and it's funny too, because he thinks he's not being racist.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he'll be like, Shane, I'm telling you. Like, Shane, I'm not racist. You know me. I'm like, Dad, you're being racist. And that's the thing. I say it in that joke. It's like, people think that, like, being racist is like, either you are or you aren't.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, everyone's racist. It's a fucking spectrum. It's not a fucking, it's not,
and you can,
it's not a yes or no.
Exactly. I think I've talked about this before. When the guys at that restaurant, he put his laptop down in a bag in his laptop. He was working in a restaurant that I was working at, and the trash guys came, 2 black dudes, and he backpedaled and was like, oh, grab my bag. And then he looked at the black guys and was like, no, not you guys. And like, dude, I was just like, dude, shut up. He just started picking up trash and throwing it away with him. Guys, he did something slightly weird, but it's also he did it because they're 2 strangers, and you have a $1,300 MacBook. It's like, dude, go get your fucking laptop.
Yeah, that's the thing about, like, my dad and a lot of people in, like, Mechanicsburg, like, where I'm from, and, like, any small town that's just white people, they have a level of racism that's, like, they don't even know it's... They're like, yeah, Shane, I got no problem with black guys. You can bring any black guy you want in the house. I don't care. It's like, Dad, don't fucking say that, you idiot. It's like, you don't have to say it.
No.
It's like, Shane, come on. He belongs to...
I don't care.
The Mechanicsburg Club. This is the funniest thing in the world. So there's the men's club in Mechanicsburg. Yeah. The men's club. And up until very recently, they would not let black people in.
Really?
Like, I'm talking, like, recently, like, within the last 2 years.
Really?
There's a men's club in Mechanicsburg that's like a drinking club.
How are they denying people?
I don't know. But it was like an unwritten rule that, like, black people aren't allowed to go there. Okay. There was a kid that was getting recruited. He played quarterback in Mechanicsburg. He was getting recruited by Michigan and Notre Dame and all these schools. Yeah. And apparently, this is probably a rumor, an urban legend in Mechanicsburg, but they had a black coach that they couldn't go to this place. Like, seriously, it's that fucking crazy. Damn. Like, it's like, well, that story was foolish to say, but still, it's like... Yeah, that was the urban legend. And, like, I'll make fun of my dad and be like, dude, why do you go to that fucking, like, clear clans? And he's like, Shane, it's not racist. Like, well, fucking, we'll let them in. They can come in. I don't care. And we got fucking gay guys in there. We don't care. There's probably like 2. There's a guy named Jamal that goes to the Elks in Mechanicsburg. Yeah. So he goes to the men's club and the Elks club. He has 2 fucking...
So he's in. He's the men's club lifted their band.
The men's club... No. I'm talking about my dad. Oh, okay. My dad will go to the men's club, and I'll be like, Dad, you're fucking... I always make fun of him. I'm like, Dad, you're in the fucking Klan, dude. That's the Klan. And he's like, Shane... He's like, I go down there to sign the book, and that's it. You know what sign the book is?
No.
All right, so all these like VFWs and Elks and all these fucking clubs, they all have a drawing. So you show up and you sign your name to the book, and it's kind of a raffle. It's just a raffle.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
yeah.
my dad, he uses it as an excuse
Yeah.
to go fucking drink a pitcher of beer.
Yeah, sign the book.
He's like, I'm going. I gotta sign the book. I gotta fucking do this. I'm like, so you're gonna go to your other? He goes to 2 bars. He'll go to the men's club, and then he'll go to the Elks and be like, Shane. I'll be like, what? Why are you going to the fucking bars all day? He's like, I'm not dead. He's Shane. I'm signing the book, and I'm getting out of there. I'll have 1 drink.
He drinks a pitcher.
He drinks a pitcher. He drinks pitchers and counts those as drinks. I'll be like, how many drinks do you have at the Elks? He's like, Shane, I had 2. I had 2 drinks.
2 pitchers.
2 fucking pitchers. I'm like, Jesus. But yeah, the Elks let in a guy named Jamal.
Okay.
He's a Muslim Pakistani dude. And he is he's their trophy.
Oh, their arm around him?
Oh, they're so happy to be
Hey,
like,
Jamal.
They're like, Shane, Jamal's there. It's like, I mean, we're not racist. They're not racist. It's old white dudes from a fucking town.
From the middle of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, obviously they're racist by our standards, but they're not dealing with black people.
Plus,
so it's not like it's...
A, they're not. B, it's like, dude, my dad, his grandmom, he was like, when I was little, they grew up in Southwest Philly until they were like 7 or 8 and they moved. And his grandmom would like sit them on the front steps and be like, you gotta stay away from the blacks. You gotta watch out, honey. They're the worst. And like, dude, then like the fact that your dad does let black people in his house, as fucked up as it sounds,
he's trying, dude. He's
coming from humble racial beginnings.
Especially
if you were white in Philadelphia, you didn't even mix with Italians. Like when you grew up in the 50s, 1956, 1960s, you're in Southwest Philly. If you saw Polish people, you're like, get the fuck out off my street.
Fucking potato brain.
You just had your squad, and you're like, everyone else is bad, and you can't trust them.
That's
because
how,
they're immigrants coming from other countries,
yeah,
which I'm not, justifying being like, get black people out of the men's club. But
yeah,
it's
that's
like,
how it is.
It's where it comes from.
It's like right now in Mechanicsburg, people are against like Somalis. In a lot of times, like
told me about that,
Mechanicsburg's fucking full of them.
Somalis,
dude. All these pirates coming over. The Pirates of the Caribbean are taking over.
They're coming up the Susquehanna. They're coming up the mighty Susquehanna,
and they're
dude.
pirate ships, dude. And they all run like Johnny Depp. They all run. No, but it's whoever the new immigrant is, that's who you're going to be mad at.
That's who you fucking
in Harrisburg, in Steelton, Pennsylvania. It used to be it's called Steelton, which is Steel Town. It was a big steel foundry.
Yeah,
and it was all fucking Polish, Irish, Italian immigrants. So they all hated each other.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, Fucking Polacks, dude.
Dagos,
they're all dumb
wops,
as fuck. The Dagos, fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the men's club in Mechanicsburg.
Finally let the boy in, dude. Did they let the boy into the men's club too, Jamal?
I don't know. You shouldn't call him boy, dude. Dance for me, boy.
Oh, my bad.
But I don't know. I think they've had enough people be like, all right, guys, party's over, dude.
That happened
to
Ridley Police. They were like the last... Ridley, Pennsylvania, they were like the last police force in Delaware County to not have any black guys working.
They're segregated.
They had no black guys on the force.
Damn.
And then finally, you were like, dude, come on. There's no way. Because they're like a stone's throw from Chester, which is pretty much all black.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, you guys are definitely getting black guys applying. They're like, no, we're not. No. And dude, the hammer came down. There was a doctor who drove through Ridley as a black guy in a BMW, and he was like a doctor. I think he'd teach like
probably
wine
had a couple
something.
dents in it.
Dude, I think he was clean.
It was me as a cop. I was sitting there like, that's a black guy.
It was a guy. It was like the dude from Breaking Bad, the chicken guy.
Yeah.
In the chicken store. This guy went through Ridley and he got pulled over like 3 times on McDade Boulevard within like 5 miles. He got pulled over by 3 different cops. They're just like, yo, bro, what you doing? He was like, fucking going home.
Yeah. I mean, you say it's right next to Chester?
Yeah. I mean, they're dealing with the fucking...
You see a black guy driving through in a fucking non-dented Beamer?
Yeah. I mean, Chester's fucked up.
You got a bunch of me's in those cop cars just sitting there like, that's a black guy. Or no, you see
dude, they're playing that game all day long.
They saw a nice Beamer and they're like, that's a white guy. Holy fuck, it's a black guy. Hit the sirens, dude.
Oh, fuck, I'm wrong.
Yeah, dude, that's...
They probably are just trying to verify. Be like, my partner thinks you're a Mexican. I think you're a black guy. We got to see. We're keeping score. They're just keeping score
Roll
all
down
day.
that tinted window. Yeah, that's... I mean, that is the game they're playing.
All day long.
Cops just sit there and they're like, Mexican, white guy, all right?
Yep, and they're like,
it's like, here comes a white guy.
Black guy, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, hit the fucking horn, dude. We got to get him.
Asian guy, they're like, let him go.
Let him go. He's
wanna
going
see what
to.
happens?
He's trying to get a fucking
You wanna see what-
ballistic missile, dude. Every Asian. That's all Asian dudes want. Every Asian you know is just out there like, I study at the Penn for veterinarian school. It's like, no, dude, you're trying to get a missile.
You're building a fucking
I know
bomb,
you're trying to
dude.
get a missile.
That would be funny if the stigma of people from the Middle East hoarding bombs gets transferred to Koreans.
Yeah.
That would be a fun development.
It's a sick fucking. It's a really funny stereotype to be like, you guys are just only trying to get bombs, dude.
To say someone loves bombs is like so fucking funny. To have that be your rap.
Yeah,
It's like as a white guy, you can be like, to me, be like, you're oppressing the world. I'm like, ah, yeah. But it's like, yeah, dude, but you love fucking weird homemade bombs. And it's like, fuck you, dude. At least I do it with a pen, dude. You're building these weird fucking contraptions.
Even though America has the most bombs
Oh,
ever.
so many fucking bombs, dude. So many bombs.
Somebody else tries to get one.
Oh.
We're like, you guys love bombs, dude.
Who was I talking to that called Obama? They're like, fucking
Oh, I've heard
Obama?
that. Yeah.
Dude, he dropped some bees,
He
dude.
dropped fucking like 16,000 bombs.
That's true. Everyone, I think, loves bombs.
Bombs are the shit.
Oh, dude, so we were talking about black conspiracy theories yesterday.
Yeah.
It hit the mainstream.
Which one?
So the leader of Blacks for Bernie, so it's like a group for Bernie Sanders, he just sued the DNC and made them, his lawsuit is trying to get them to refund pledges for Bernie supporters and also give Hillary's private server to the public because he thinks there's information about Seth Rich and his murder in D.C. within that thing. It's like a real lawsuit.
What was Seth Rich's murder in D.C.?
He was like working for the DNC in some capacity, and like he just got shot in the head randomly in Washington D.C. And they were all saying like they think he was a leaker. And Julian Assange was like, he was one of my leakers. And then WikiLeaks was like, no. And then like people, they're like, he got shot in the back of the head, and they said it was a botched robbery, but like they didn't take his gold chain, his wallet, or anything.
He had a gold chain?
Yeah. Little Seth Rich, dude, had a gold chain. Yeah, that's what I was laughing about. Well, maybe the fucking Blacks for Bernie just assumed he had something fucking sick hanging from his neck.
Yeah.
It might
His
be like-
Jesus piece.
Like, he obviously had a big, huge gold chain.
Yeah.
No, apparently he had. That's what they found there. They found like gold chain on him, everything.
All his rings.
So this
his
dude,
gold pinky ring.
this guy went fucking public with
His
a black
cane?
conspiracy theory.
His
Or
diamond
really,
cane.
who?
Fucking Seth. His diamond cane was left on him.
His pimp hat
His
was
beautiful
trampled.
hat with a feather in it.
But no, so this guy's like really suing the DNC, being like, you got to give all the people back money who donated for.
I'm
Who
sure
are Bernie
that'll work.
supporters.
I'm sure a black guy suing a government, that'll
Yeah.
take off. He'll be successful.
It's funny now though that like that he's suing them with hopes of enlightening a conspiracy theory, which is like they're gaining more traction. That's why you're seeing now like there's studies coming out and be like people who go for conspiracy theories, there's like something wrong you can identify in their brains, and it's like, which of course blows up conspiracy boards. Is they're like, now they're trying to fucking lobotomize us. Fucking wild, dude.
Black conspiracy theories are the best.
There's nothing
They
better.
were the comment section of that Blackish video loaded with black conspiracy.
Of course it
It
was.
was wonderful. You know what they're all pissed at?
What?
I bet you can get it.
No,
The pyramids.
saying that like
When the grandma was like, we can't take credit. That was our Hebrew brothers. They were all like, the fucking mainstream media won't give us credit for the fucking pyramids. They can't stand the fact that black people built that. It's like, we were the Hebrews. The black people are Hebrews. We're the true lost tribe of fucking
that's
Israel.
fucking sick.
Yeah, they're
Wait, so
they're
how does the Hebrews work? Where they're like, so
They're
there
Jews.
are 12 tribes and they're Jews.
Yeah.
So
But this is all fucking like the 12 tribes, I'm pretty sure, is like an Old Testament, like
Yeah.
12 tribes of
But
Israel.
there's people who claim that there was like a lost black tribe who were just slaves back then building the pyramids.
I think there was a thing called the Lost Tribe,
Yeah.
and black people are like, that was us. We're the tribe. They were black.
Okay, sure.
It's like, all right. And then they're like, we're the ones who were the slaves in Egypt.
Dude,
That's where the Lost Tribe was.
you could also
It's
be
like-
like, yeah, dude, fucking hell yeah, you guys did do all this shit. Nice.
Yeah. It's like, now what?
Yeah.
Now
What's
what
going
are we
on?
going to do?
What's up? What's the next step, dude?
Drew, what are you guys working on another one?
How about
You guys working on another pyramid?
yeah, what the fuck? Yo, build a fucking pyramid. That's I mean, it's just odd.
That is a funny way to do it. Be like, all right, do it again.
Fuck yeah, dude. yeah,
again.
fucking stack the
You
rocks,
know how
baby.
you guys did that?
That is funny.
Yeah, but then again, if someone was like, all right, build the railroads to me, I'd be like, no, can't do it.
I'd be like, all right, and fucking
Yeah, you'd be out there.
build some crooked railroad. The car would explode and die. Only Bruce Willis would live.
True.
He'd be unbreakable as fuck, dude.
True. You did it.
I love black conspiracy theories, dude.
Yeah, black conspiracy theories are I mean, white conspiracy theories are pretty good.
They go pretty hard on
White
them.
people are pretty intense.
I feel like the white conspiracy theories get more technical, where the black conspiracy theories are more grand and theoretical, which I tend to like because I'm too lazy to do the research.
It's actually
There's
it's a pretty fair statement.
like white conspiracy theorists are like, and then this angle, I have this thing from the vantage here, and I put this video in, and this, and then if you look at the time logs, you see the flight pattern. It's like black conspiracy theorists are like clearly this wild fucking theory, and that's more my speed.
It's like everybody knows the government gives us AIDS.
It's like,
so now with that fact, as we all know, let's move forward.
that's more my speed. I
Agreed.
like wild theories.
Yeah, if you're gonna sit down and, as a hobby, read conspiracies, that's the one you want. You want the basic black version of like, soy makes everyone gay.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Now that we know that, let's keep talking about it. Like,
what was that? That was on a thing about...
That was on a thread because last night you and me were discussing how it's just the paradox of a feminist being like, rap's cool.
Yeah.
And then how like black people, not black people, I mean, there tends to be a strong amount of homophobia in the black community.
Yeah.
And then
even in rap, you could just boil it down to rap.
Yeah. And then we looked at right when I got on Facebook, we took a break, and the first thing I saw was like a political cartoon this one black comic wrote or posted, and he's a black conspiracy theorist all day.
That's sick.
But he posted this political cartoon of like a black fist crushing a rainbow flag, and it was like, black people hating gays for being gay is just as bad as white people hating blacks for being black. And he was like, I'm confused by this. How the fuck does this make sense? And then the first comment was this black chick that was like, it's bigotry. What are you not getting about this? And he was like, I know one thing. I didn't choose to be black. It's like, oh, baby. And then like the next, in a few comments, it was like, soy's making us fucking gay.
Oh, my God.
And then another comment he posted was great. He was like, he tagged her name. It's like Chikara or some shit.
Yeah.
And he was like, he was like, that came out a little aggressive. He was like, what do you think about the word transgender? Do you believe that that's a real thing? It's like,
What'd she say?
She was like, I mean, yes, it's real. she's like, there are transgender people, so yes. Yeah, it's
it'll be funny to watch black dudes have to suffer the wave of wokeness after they're just kind of like, what? I thought we were fucking...
The waves are rocking against that levee right now.
Oh, man. It's like they're definitely going to be able to make fun of Chinese people for another couple of years. Like, that's going to get taken away.
We're still making fun of them. We're still allowed to make fun of Asians.
The tide's touching our ankles on that one,
well,
dude.
Thankfully,
it's running out.
ABC had a show called Off the Boat about an Asian immigrant family. So that's
that's all it's about?
It's helping white people...
Make fun of Chinese people?
No, it's helping us be like, oh, wow, I didn't realize they had it so tough. I'll be nicer to the fucking Chinese in my neighborhood.
I'm never mean to them.
No, of course not.
I just like...
They're funny.
Dude, I can't control the fact...
around. They're hilarious.
I can't control the fact that when I see like an old Asian man just in like fucking dungarees pulled up to his fucking shoulders, dude, just like stretching in the park, I'm like... I see that, and it's hilarious.
It's wonderful. He's assimilating wrong. Like, he's got the pants. He bought the pants. He did the right thing by getting the outfit. But he's wearing it wrong because he doesn't know, and that's hilarious. Like, they got bikes. That's funny. But then it's like, yeah, that's normal. But then they put, like, plastic bags over their hands to keep them warm. And it's like, oh, you got it wrong. That's not what we do here. It's funny.
It is funny.
Yeah.
Of all the accents, that's the funniest in the world. Yeah. Of all the accents,
Australian.
Yeah,
Australian's pretty great.
But when you hear like an Asian couple fight in like Chinese, and the guy's just like, dude, it's just like,
true. Yeah, the way they're fucking like, just the way they display emotion in the language.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the girl back like, these are all very different. That was like Japanese and Vietnamese, but whatever. But yeah, we were talking about the black guys having to get hit with the wokeness right now. I'm telling you, that fucking Cam Newton was a shot across the bow.
You think he was? That was
the white ladies are coming for.
That
black
was the
men.
Franz Ferdinand.
That was the fucking Archduke getting fucking popped. The feminists popped him.
Like they probably planted that lady.
So for those of you who didn't see this a few weeks ago, I'm sure you did, but it's this reporter was talking to Cam Newton after a game, and she was talking about like running routes. She was like, "What do you think about the?" She's talking. I think about Devin
I think
Funchess.
the physicality of
What he was laughing at was her saying running routes.
yeah.
She was talking about the routes that the wideouts were running, and he while she was talking, he like giggled and then stopped, and then when she finished her question, he was kind of smiling. He's like, "It's just funny to hear a female talking about running routes," and then he answered the question.
Well, you probably imagined a girl in a football helmet trying to run routes, and genuinely was like, "That's so funny."
That is hilarious
Because it's funny
actually.
to think of.
Yeah, it's like.
Well, there's that one football league where they play in lingerie.
Yeah,
That's so fucking
pretty
demoralizing,
fucking
dude.
degrading.
Oh my god!
It's like, you guys suck so
Like,
bad.
you guys-
We need you to wear a thong.
Yeah,
for
like,
this
you
to be
guys want to
watchable.
play? Yeah, but dude, how many people are like, great, I'll play? And it's like,
Yeah.
shit.
Some tough bitches out there
Oh,
that are
dude.
like, I'm a bad bitch. I'll fuck these other bitches up.
Damn.
But
I'd never let my bitch play that game.
my bitch would never. My last bitch did. My last bitch was playing rugby, dude. She's out there trucking.
That's different, though, dude.
No, it's not.
To
I mean,
put
it's
them in
not
lingerie?
Yeah, but it's still like, why don't you take it easy? So now, last night, and we've been talking about it for a while, is now black guys they're going to face the. They're getting hit with the wokeness. They've been dubbed the white men of minorities
I know, which is hilarious.
because of their toxic masculinity.
Jesus, dude.
That's a black conspiracy we're both on.
What?
Liberals trying to they're trying to emasculate the black man.
They are, dude.
They're going for it. They're too
I
masculine.
mean, they courted them in nicely, and now they're like, oh, yeah, you guys are just as bad as white guys. And they're like, wait, what the fuck?
They got us.
They got
They got
it.
the white man. You remember when we used to like fucking like John Wayne and cowboy movies and shit?
Yeah,
Now they're
yeah.
like, wear a sweater and be gay. It's
Yeah.
like, all right.
I'm telling you, man. It's all leading towards forced soy consumption for white and black dudes.
True.
And they're going to be like, it's totally cool to fucking be super gay. And if you're not gay, at least look gay. You'd be like, okay.
What year do you think it'll be when they finally come for the lads?
They can never
Like
get to that.
3,000?
They'll go. That's why the Incans disappeared.
What? Because the Spanish came up
Liberal,
and
a
like, you guys better be gay.
bunch of liberal white chicks came and like, oh, and they were like, what the fuck this?
Yep.
And they just disappeared into the woods. Yeah.
Now they're tunneling into the U.S., carrying plates, calling everyone gay. They must talk so much shit in Spanish, dude.
They have they made headphones now. Google has headphones
saw
that
this.
translate. I need them.
Ooh, the lads are going to be fucking...
All I'm going to do is hang
lads,
on.
there's going to be a lot of fucking deported lads off that
Well,
one.
there's going to be a lot of lads getting fucking laced in the head, dude.
There's going to be
There's
lads
gonna be a lot
talking
of there's
shit.
going to be a lot of lumpy, big, square heads walking around, dude.
Lads.
Calling people gay. It's going to be, I'm not fucking gay. Boom.
Oh, yeah. Me and... I took my bitch to Thai food.
Did you really?
Saw a fucking lad in there.
There's a
were
lad
out-
working in there?
We were eating Thai food, and a lad came out of the back carrying plates. He was
Damn.
wearing a fucking Good Shepherd football polo. He was wearing a coaching staff polo from this local Catholic school. It's elementary school.
Oh,
And a Super Bowl hat.
that's fucking sick.
It was fucking legit.
They are big on event-based clothing.
Lads are.
They love fucking events, dude.
What event?
Just any event. That's their gear centered
Sure,
around
it's their
events.
event.
It's just like Super Bowl XX4XX.
Baltimore Crab Fest 98.
They're good boys.
The lads are...
I mean, people try to give it. I've seen those articles where they're like, "Why Latino men need to do this?"
Oh, yeah, because there's a lot of gay Latinx
yeah,
in America
true.
that are like, our culture is... Well, yeah, that's another weird thing.
Well, I
'cause
think there's a lot
they're
of
still proud of their culture, but it's very fucking patriarchal and fucking like...
dude. Yeah,
It's crazy.
watch Selena, dude. Her dad didn't even let her like tour or have her own boyfriend.
Yeah.
Selena's dad is the ultimate
It's not
fucking
their fault,
machismo.
though. It's because of Catholicism,
Yeah.
which was forced on them by the white man.
Exactly.
So, in the end, they can...
I think a lot of the Latino homosexuality is more like rage and passion based. It's like you have such a bone to pick with your fucking amigo, dude, that you're just like, you don't understand. And you fucking bend him over.
Oh, you're talking about gayness?
Yeah, I think it more comes from like passion. It's like momentary blips of where they're like, oh my god, it's so fuck. We just fucked.
Like the Chupacabra, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to go back into that territory.
He's out there. I don't know.
It will be funny when... It is funny to think about white chicks slowly fucking like popping back behind
weaseling in,
different
dude.
groups and be like, yeah, you're pissed too. Yeah, come here. Yeah, come with us.
Yeah, and then they sucked everybody in. They're
Yep.
like, we are all oppressed. Stand up against the patriarchy and the white man.
Yep.
And then one by one, they're starting to eat themselves. They're
Yeah.
like, black men, change or get the fuck out.
Yep. I think the whole thing's designed for like people to read their blog or something. Be like, subscribe to my Instagram
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
read my thing.
Oh, well, that's another thing that kind of goes along the line of like with history. Like when you see something in history, look it up.
Yeah.
If you hear some shit like
what?
Wall Street, we built that. It's like Google it.
Yeah, see what happens.
Takes two. It's the same thing with clickbait headlines.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's all that is.
When you read, it's like, this happened, and it's like, well, I'm sure it wasn't as easy, as simple as that.
Yeah.